Back to the Rebel Stronghold for Section 13, The Man in Grey. No battles for this first one, so lots of dialogue. I'm gonna get a quick drink of that real quick then, because... yeah. But the Man in Grey. Caddock is wearing grey, so maybe. Get the provisions to the storehouse, quickly. After that, I want you to sort them into perishables and non-perishables, and give the perishables to the children and elderly. Non-combatant, boil some water and prepare to treat the wounded. I want the wounded in a single file line. I'm afraid I get quite a bit queasy at the sight of blood, so I think I'll repair my golems instead. I'll also have some of my golems keep watch. I believe it would be best for the Yaga to get some rest now. Thank you, Everspawn. I appreciate that. Think nothing of it, though I must say, though, it is rather odd hearing you thank me. What do you mean? Hey! It's nothing. Let's just say, since fate at work. Hey, call back to Apocrypha! Although, don't think those... Did those two ever interact in Apocrypha? I don't think Avasborn and Atalanta ever interacted in throughout all of Apocrypha. So, okay. I don't understand that, man. I'm hungry. Don't worry, I'll have some meat for you in no time. That'll make you feel better. Meat. Meat does make people feel better. I feel better because I had ribs for dinner. Ribs. Patsy. Master. What are you muttering about? Ah, that's right. Apocrypha did start as an LN. I haven't actually checked the LN out yet. It's something I might check out at one point or another. I'm not really sure. He ran away and we didn't go after him. That's all there is to it. Besides, any mage worth their salt should be used to betrayal. Don't be sad about that mutt running away. Besides, you've lost your guides in this land, and how hard it'll be to replace them. Yeah, but I don't think that's really that soul's sad unnecessarily. I just think he's trying to understand why he left more than anything. I imagine he had his reasons, and of course we owe him a debt for involving in all this to begin with. We'll just have to hope he's alright. There's nothing else we can do for him right now. Now, what's how we switch gears here, Mr. Soul? Seems you have finished unloading the food. Perhaps you should inform us at Atalanta. Satalante? Excuse me. Food's put away. I ate half of it. Good, thank you, Soul. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate your help. If it weren't for you and Avaspawn, the rebel army would have wiped out today. Or, barring that, we may have ended up massacring the townspeople, and we could have never hoped to atone for such a sin. Thankfully, our own losses were minimal. At least that's what I tell myself. At least that's what I will tell myself to keep the despair at bay. That sort of thought you'd keep to yourself, Atalanta? At any rate, I'm sorry to ask this of you so soon after getting back, but I have another mission. We learned something in our intelligence gathering for the operation. It not pertains to the operation, but it's nonetheless very important. It concerns the town of Yakatula. Do you remember what I told you before about the soldiers who came to join us and soon ended up leaving again? I'm told that they made their way into Yagatulu, ingratiated themselves with the local authorities, and now essentially run the town as their own. Although they've been careful not to do anything that would incur either the Terrible's wrath. Unfortunately, it wouldn't seem the Imperial Court Mage's priest or some such caught wind of those Yaga. We have word the Aprinchki and their servant have been sent to deal with them, which has thrown the whole town into chaos. But this also puts one of our stronger enemy's operatives alone and unguarded in the field, not counting the Aprinchki, of course. This represents an excellent opportunity to eliminate the servant. Unfortunately, Yagatula is too far away to send a large force without that being obvious. I'm certain one of Avasborn's golems could cross that distance in no time, but if he goes with you, I'm afraid that would leave the golems here inoperable. In that case, I will set them to obey your commands, Atalante. I'm afraid they won't be able to handle complex instructions, but you should have no trouble telling them who to attack or what to carry. That will be more than sufficient. The rebel army shouldn't be going anywhere for the time being. We will remain here to tend to our injured and continue our training. Yeah, what about Patsy? Yes, I heard the report. That sort of thing happens all the time. Though it may have been a poor choice on his part to run away in Yaga's small and scaffolded places. I only hope the Aprinchki have not killed him. I'm off to see the wizard. The wizard that is probably a servant. Actually, it's probably Kire. Well, it would be in your best interest to rest for a while, but if that is your wish, we'll not stand in your way. Tula isn't too far a walk in this bad of a winter? I mean, I have no idea where Tula is, so... Well, since you look to be going against another servant, I reckon I'll tag along. Adelante, you got any notion of who this servant might be? It seems he has not been at the shy about announcing his name. He is called Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. Oh, it's not Kiri. Huh? Mozart. I don't know what kind of accent would Mozart even have. Damn it, what is that thing? I'd rather fight French any day of the week. Actually, what nationality is Amadeus Alter? Fear me, my shriek shall shatter your eardrums, and my claws shall slice the very darkness itself. I shall execute you all, and see that your sins are punished. There is no refuge for evil in this world. Ah! Another wrong made right. It is unclear whether there is meaning to this justice, but as I am a servant, that is how things should be. Repent for your misdeeds and rest in peace. In this Lostbelt, death is the closest you will come to salvation. There he is, that's the servant. Come on, shoot him quickly. Damn it, he's gone. Where is he? Where did he go? Maybe follow scent. Omaewa Nanshiru. Nani? You certainly are resilient. Even I cannot kill you unless I cut off your heads. I caught one. Damn it, let me go. Do not fret, I will, just as soon as you tell me what I need to know. Are you prepared? Are you part of the rebel army? Hell no, we're not. We don't go lumping us in with those sissies. As you're the one who have ended up captured, I believe that they are the more capable bunch. Shut up, head over your food. If we don't eat, we're gonna starve to death. Ugh. Tell me, have you ever heard anyone play the piano? Piano? What's that? Put him out of his misery, Uprichki. Those of his profession do not deserve such a grand reward. Hey, stop that! Get away from... 3 cuts. Why is there no music to be found here? Why does no one even attempt to open their mind and lend an ear to the arts, to the poetry of sound, to the whispers of heaven? I suppose everyone who lives in this chilling hellscape is far too preoccupied with survival to appreciate the finer things in life. What are your orders? Are there any bandits still alive? Yes, 1. Torture him as you desire, then release him. Release an enemy of the Tsar. You heard me. Release him and he shall make his way to those with power. He will run to the rebel army for help and thus lead us right to them. I would ask why you could not think of something so simple, but I suppose that would be too much to expect. I suppose that would be too much to expect from a denizen of dreams, such as yourselves. Nonetheless, I know what I speak when I say that letting this one go will help us eliminate the Tsar's enemies. Resist the urge to slaughter him now. Ah, this splintered batters my cranium. Why am I here? What purpose am I meant to serve? I don't know, Amadeus Alter. I don't know. Although he must clear... Amadeus Alter is clearly a servant of some... servant that will likely be able to roll, so that's interesting. Right, be careful. Oh, while you're out there, I would appreciate it if you could also deliver our manifestos to the villages you find along the way. Could I ask that of you? The sooner we have enough power to attack the capital, the sooner we can be free of the Tsar's tyranny. At the moment, though, we still have a great deal to do before we are able to free this world. Hey, guess we won't be seeing you around for a while. You guys really seem our Chris shot back there. Bye-bye, Mr. Weakling. Hey! Don't be rude to me! But he's a human, right? Aren't humans weak? I heard that's why they all died out a long time ago, so I'm really surprised to see some now. Don't be stupid. These humans are here because they're strong. So strong they'll kill you if you keep mouthing off to them like that. Yeah! Okay, sorry. Uh-huh. I can't back him up. Darn it. I'm gonna talk just for him, you know. For us, the idea of the strong to eat is absolutely everything. It affects every aspect of our lives. I've had the idea imprinted on me since I was a pup myself, and I still basically agree with it. See you later, bring me back a souvenir. Sure, why not? I finished making adjustments to your Golem Master. Thankfully, this blizzard will remain mild today, at least by this world's standards. Alright, Mordred, again, thanks for stopping by. It's been nice having you here. Hope you enjoyed, and hope to see you in the future. I believe it would be best to take advantage of that and make as much progress as you can. And there's the manifestos I'm allowed to ask you to deliver. Please, make sure you're well prepared before you head out, Master. Don't forget to check your Arctic Mr. Code. Anyway, this cold is so severe that any slight illness could completely fracture by a necrosis on the affected body part. Even with your magecraft protection, I do hope you'll be careful out there, Master. I'm going. My goal was always to unite the servants summoned to this land and overthrow Ivan the Terrible all alongside the rebel army. And now, thanks to the Master of Chaldea, that goal actually seems attainable rather than a pipe dream. My head is killing me. I suppose even servants cannot always get what they want. When my pipe dream becomes reality, I wonder if I will wake from this dream too. Let me go, damn it. So you're a survivor from the rebel army. Unfortunately, you were the only one I was able to capture. The Avenger have a terrible time exercising control at times like this, you see. In that sense, you should count yourself lucky. I hope you understand that much. Just so you know, I'm only a new recruit. I don't remember anything. I see, so you lack confidence in your memory, huh? I appreciate you telling me that before we begin. You're kind of quite durable indeed. We could be out here all day if we take things one question at a time. What was that? I said you have a high tolerance for pain thanks to your dull sense of it, all the more so you're prepared to give up your lives. In my experience, you cannot make a Yaga talk whether you rip out his claws, break his limbs, or even toss him into a dark hole for a month. The Upperchi's methods of torture only inadvertent to kill you. It's a tremendous waste of time. Is that so? If you're gonna kill me, then kill me already. I can't do that, my young Yaga. As you can see, I'm a man of the cloth, here to spread God's word. I would like to avoid taking life unless that's strictly necessary. Besides, I have something else in mind. There's a test of sorts I've been meaning to try out. Upperchi will take this Yaga with us. Do be careful with him. Yes, sir. What are you planning to make me do? I believe you said you lack confidence in your memories, then you have cause to rejoice. I'm going to give you the shock of a lifetime. Ooh. Yorokobi. Shonen. Yorokobi Yaga. All the way down here. Whee! The man in gray, Bazakas. Again, it doesn't matter which of these we bring. We'll bring Avasborn. And we might as well go with Ereshka Gull. Because she needs that sweet, sweet bonding. After all, she is the waifu that is only at 5 right now. Mashu, no cursing! Sorry, we're back online. Afraid our transmission is cutting in and out. It might be because of how fast you're moving. Can you enter Trackmaster even without communicating with him? Yes, of course. I'm monitoring him right now. Perhaps we should slow down for a while and take a moment to make a report. Why don't we take a break or even set up camp for the night? Well, that sounds like a fine idea. I confess I'm ready now. What do you think, Master? You must be tired as well, no? Before we do... What? Oh, I see there are demonic beasts nearby. Let us take care of them first. Alright then, it's hunting time. Hunting time. Hunting time. Hunting time. I don't know if I'm doing a country drawl right way, but I am trying. Oh, by the way, Infinity, with that thumbnail, should I make the text on it a little bit bigger, or is it fine the size it currently is, do you think? Just in your opinion, you know? Merlin doing a flip in the air. How many rotations did he get? Looks like he got like 3 rotations there. Merlin, you madman! You are a muscle wizard after all those, so I suppose it makes sense. Okay. Don't bully Eresh, or she will bully you. Eresh, bully the bull. Do it. Good. Make it in proper thumbnail resolution. Okay. I'll have to look up the proper size of thumbnails then. But that is That is sound advice. Advice I'll take to heart. Adjust the resolution. Got it. Kind of poor quality right now, essentially. But okay, I mean, I'm planning on making a... Or at least I'm gonna try and make a fresh thumbnail for every part. But that's easier said than done. We'll see if my patience holds up long enough to do that. Or if, you know, I don't procrastinate and forget to do it. Because that happens as well. And there's another mission. Compolato. If the game wants to load, it's not reset time yet, game. You shouldn't be having some troubles connecting. It's not time for the daily reset. Come on, game. There we go. And that's another master mission down. Woot, woot, woot. You have headaches now. Infinity, how much sleep have you been getting? Because lack of sleep can cause headaches. Oh, you're right, Master. You're not too cold, are you? The Wall of Golems. Seems you can make golems out of just about anything, huh, Avaspawn? Stones, trees, metal, you just use all kinds of stuff, can't you? You're correct for the most part. Well, there's no shortage of snow around here. Could you make a golem out of that? Snow golems, huh? If you decide what to use as a core, I imagine it would be rather difficult to accumulate and maintain the material. Although they would have an advantage in that they would be difficult to physically destroy, as they could always just erase some of themselves from all the snow around them. But no, it just wouldn't work. No matter how I run the numbers, the average core would not be capable of accumulating sufficient quality of snow. Using more valuable materials for the core would only result in golems that will and impossible to destroy, or otherwise exceptionally weak. What do you think, Master? What if you froze them, though? 2 hours, 2 days ago. Infinity, sleep more! True, this temperature is low enough to freeze almost anything instantly. The resulting golems would still have limited capabilities, but that would be a better trade-off, yes. You really do love golems, don't you, Avaspawn? Bron. Well, I wouldn't say that. I simply dislike humans. Huh? What? Oh, I don't mean that I despise them. My apologies. I should have chosen my words more carefully. I only meant that I find interacting with humans troublesome, and they tend to avoid them as much as possible. That is just the sort of person I am. Yeah, are you okay with me, though, you know? Since becoming a servant, I realized the error of my ways, at least in part. So I decided I should continue to talk to others, no matter how reluctant I may be to do so. Well, if you find it unpleasant, you'd be happy to keep quiet. No, that wouldn't do. That would not do at all, Nash. Although it is fair to say that I do not like humans, I did try to save them to the best of my ability. I did so in life, and I will continue to do so in stealth. But I'm still not sure why, and that troubles me. Giants are supposed to be immortal. They must not be allowed to die. If they do, that would be my fault. Avaspawn? Apologies, I didn't mean to lose my composure. At any rate, I feel as though I am very close to a breakthrough, and if I'm to fight it, I need to continue talking with all of you. So don't worry about how I feel about it. I want us to continue to talk freely amongst ourselves. Yes. Yeah, if I didn't say anything, that wouldn't be an issue, you know? That's true. You make an excellent point. Maybe so, but I'm glad you told us. I think it was very important you did. Her spirits may exist to protect humanity, but that doesn't mean they feel the same way about it. Some used to be human, some are descended from gods, some are never human at all. There are allies now. Should you kill the robo-caretakers? Yes, but not until you've gotten some sleep. True, this may sound impertinent, but the fact is that we are indeed allies now. We are our own community. Hey, Akabara! Welcome, welcome, welcome. I've been good, I've been good. How have you been, man? I've been good. Ah, that reminds me. Holmes, you still around? Yes, I'm here. What is it? I'm just curious about what's going on inside Russia right now. How's it looking out there? I'm afraid we're not in a position to find out just yet. There's an enormous storm that surrounds all of Russia, you see. That said, the paper moon did show us what Earth currently looks like when we emerged here. It's become a smooth, perfectly round planet, not a single sign of nature exists to be found, to say nothing of civilization. There may be some slight variations in elevation, but there are no mountains surpassing 1,000 meters that we've seen. The only thing that remains now on this empty world are 7 abnormal regions, each roughly the same scale as this version of Russia. I'm afraid that's all we know right now. Well, ain't that just perfect? Guess Russia ain't the only place that's changed more in a bit. My memories are all still a blur, but there's one thing I know certainly. I'm damn sure the place I lived my life was a nice, easygoing world where there weren't no trouble that couldn't be solved with a bullet. Now then, before we continue on our way tomorrow, I believe we should stop at the nearby village and hand out the manifesto. A wise idea. Have a sport, Brad. It is good to hear that you are doing better now, by the way, Akbar. I may have not responded then, but it is good to hear. Go away, servants. Leave now and don't come back. Oh, may I ask why? For you know that we are servants rather than humans, then why do you speak of us like that? I know you servants are human monsters, that's why I told you to go away. If that still is enough for you, then go ahead and kill me first. Are you that scared of Ivan the Terrible? You all seem like a... See our nearest village on that map of yours? Yeah, why? Go there and you'll see a side of the Tsar's power. Then I'm sure you'll understand. As long as that remainder is there, we can never dream of defying him. Well, that was certainly not the warmest of welcomes. Nonetheless, I'm curious about the side of the Tsar. I suggest we head there now and see what we can learn from it. Let's do it. Very well then. I wonder what she'll find. I'm not too keen on sticking around this village any longer now that we gotta. Let's get a move on. Sir, what do you guys think is the best rebel class? What happened here? Oh boy. Gruesome sight. Did an earthquake here? Maybe a twister. Those are some furrows in the landscape. Good gracious. Terrible. What a horrible disaster this must have been. This is downright awful. What is it? We can't see anything on our end. The comms acted up. Echo 1, 2, Echo 1, 2. Very well, I'll try to fix them. Are you trying to break our equipment, old man? Looking for an excuse to replace it or something? In that case, you somehow forgot. We can just go buy a new one. Here. If you break it, I'm bringing a replacement from your quarters. You dare talk to your commander like that? Mash, use your dummies for hours to give Munir a spanking of his life. Wicked or not, you still are, sabotage you. Now get in there and shatter his cocksucks. I'm sorry, Director, but I can't follow an order like that. How? Why would you even think to do something like that? You post full list. I did see the full list. I'll give my opinion in a minute. I did watch that first episode. It's just not my... I don't know. It just didn't really appeal to me. Very well, if you'll be so kind as to describe the scene, I should have no difficulty piecing together what happened. I ain't rightly sure, Holmes. Not a lot to describe. Can't say much more than this place has just been about completely obliterated. There are, of course, no survivors to be found. Does it appear to have been burned to the ground? What do you think, Billy? Don't look that way. No scorch marks on what's left of the houses or anything like that. Besides, I got a feeling fire don't well take conditions around here. Don't see much burning. True, likely not the work of the Oprinchki either. They would have no need to destroy these homes. Tell me, Mr. Stowe, is there anything that strikes you about this scene? Anything at all? So, the Tunguska event. A great mid-air explosion said to be observable all the way from London. I believe that was caused by a comet or asteroid. You know, now that you mention it, does look like something crouched those houses from above. But still wasn't out enough, so we got some crater here as well. Well, what we dealing with here? Some kind of space rock or something else entirely? Whatever the case, this is the power we faced by opposing Ivan the Terrible. The other here all died instantly, without even a moment to be frightened. No one of the other villagers were so terrified. It seemed there was little to be gained by handing out the manifesto here. I don't know, maybe. Yeah, I suppose we might as well just head straight for the destination then. Hell, no time like the present. Let's go find out if this Mozart fellow's the sort of monster we can beat or the sort we can befriend. However the chips fall, my 6 shooter will help see us through. Okay, so insofar as my servant rankings, in a real Holy Grail War, I would actually have to probably give it to the caster class at the very top, just for their sheer versatility. Oh, Avenger. Interesting. Avenger falls to Moon Cancer. We'll bring you. And BB. BB. Where is BB? Bottom of this. Yeah, there she is. BB-chan! Away! Yeah, I would say Caster is probably strongest servant type, followed by Riders, simply because Riders have the most noble phantasms out of pretty much any class. I'd have to think beyond that. Here we are. So would you mind pulling your hood lower to hide your face? One cannot be too careful after all. I'll just go ahead and use my spirit form then. It does seem lively here despite the late hour. It would be much easier to acquire information if Patsy were still here with us. But since he isn't, the best we can hope to do is eavesdrop. Wait just a moment, please. Oh sure, may I ask why you're putting your hand up to the wall? Well, to eavesdrop, of course. The Tsars. Long live the Tsar. Yeah, Princhki killed. Lord of demonic beast leather. There's a monster. Been hearing strange sounds lately. Speaking of sounds, the Tsar. Not joking. He says he saw an old-fashioned human with his own eyes. Oh, here we are. Said they were at the old church. You know, the old one up north. If we beat them, we still got a shot at winning. It'd be stupid if that were true. We're talking about some the upper can take orders from. You can't possibly beat someone like that. Nothing good can come from defying the Tsar. Give me that crap now. I'm sick of the damn Tsar. Pawns off everything on the upper and when he goes out on his own, all he does is wipe out another village or town off the map. And when he's not doing that, he doesn't even try to help us. We're the ones who built the city. The Tsar doesn't do shit. Yeah, but so what? You know how strong the Tsar is. That's why it all comes down to the end. We know that in our bones. There's not a single thing we can do in the face of such monstrous power. The only hope we've got is that he doesn't wake up. As long as he stays asleep, we can manage to get by. Damn the upper they're nothing but the Tsar's dogs. We have no choice but to kowtow to them. That is a fair point. Casters, you are either going to get somebody really good or somebody very bad. I mean, Shakespeare is situationally good. Like, I mean, Shakespeare was able to create a C-ranked noble phantasm for Amakusa, but I'm sure he has more capabilities. Like, Hans, for example, was literally able to make Kiara into the beast she is. So, you know, there is that. There we go. I just learned that a mysterious servant is supposedly staying at an old church. Is there anything you can't do here, Avisbron? All I did was apply my golem spell in a different manner. The truth, the technique does not lend itself very well to finding specific information. It was simply good fortune I happened to find what we sought. That alone demonstrates how many Yalgar are talking about this. In any case, shall we pay the search a visit? But I would say that the more modern casters would be a poor servant choice to get. But the older the caster is, the better they probably are. But yeah, Riders would definitely be a firm second just because of their variety of noble phantasms they have available to them. Assassin could be broken if used properly. So this is the church. I don't detect any movement around here. Indeed, nor do I see anything out of place that a servant might have left behind. Same here, it looks just like an ordinary neglected church. What do you think, Holmes? I imagine a detective of your caliber might find something we cannot. Well, it's a bit difficult to get a clear picture over the monitor, but yes, I do see signs that a servant was here. It seems the servant in question used this church as the base of operations. I believe this place served as a similar function to a caster's workshop. It must have felt very at home. Well, ain't that something? You really are a great detective. That was my analysis at work, thank you very much. All Holmes did was look at the summary. Come on, you can do better than that, Holmes. Right, I've been found out. I suppose I got a bit carried away. I'm afraid I've been under a great deal of stress lately, since I haven't been able to take many biting deductions. I do apologize. Where's coming from you, detective? Happy-go-lucky, as if you've ever had a stressful day in your life. You won't be going off. There are so many mysteries that simply cannot be solved. That alone is a great source of stress for me. Very well then, if the servant is staying here, why don't we wait for him to return? I agree with Avisbron, Master. It must have been exhausting coming this way in only 2 days. It seems like a good opportunity to rest up, and I urge you to take it. These benches may not make for the most comfortable beds, but I suspect they'll be considerably better than simply sitting down. Night, Marsh. Thank you.
Of course, Master. I'll wake you up if anything happens.
Sweetness. Never mind their major limits, you don't even know their names. You're kidding, I didn't know you were so cold-hearted, soul. In that case, you really can't blame them if they wake up pissed off at you, can you? After all, you still everything done their jobs are purposely for a place at Chaldea. You know, I kind of prefer when Tomovich was, or Koyan Sakaya. I don't know why, but she's called Tomovich. I mean, I guess I do. It's not really been hidden that she's a Tamamo, so... And I guess Vich is just, you know, B. So Tomovich. I've seen her called that. But Koyan, Tomovich... yeah. Come now, really you don't know. All the miracles you performed are about to be destroyed at the very hands of the very paragon of mediocrity. She's not useless or weak. Mashu is cuddly and soft and nice.
Master. Alright, Master, you look like you're having a nightmare.
I'm fine.
Thank goodness, for a moment I was afraid of your dreams and taking you to another world again.
Has that happened? Has that really happened before? I mean, it's very much implied that it's Tamamo. I guess if you look back when she's in that outfit, she's got like earrings that look like a fox head. Her face actually looks very much like Tama's face. Like, in a side-by-side comparison, they look very similar. And I mean, you know, I'm pretty sure the video with regards to it showed her as an assassin and with a traditional foxtail. So, has that really happened before?
Yeah, several times. At an area, Avasbron.
I know, he's here. I have no idea. Hang on. Lostbelt servant PV. Yeah, if you look at the servant PV, where it starts showing off different ones, it'll show the class and the character designer. Rider, Lancer, Alter Ego. Hang on, I've got it up right now. I'm gonna make sure of it. Here, Caster, Berserker. There, okay. So this is the video you need to look at, Akabara. Hers is at the very end of it. Well then, time to answer that age-old question. To pull the trigger or not to pull the trigger? Servanto?
Yes, it is. The servant we believe to be Amadeus is standing in front of the church. He appears to be keeping his magical energy restrained. But he's also not moving from his position.
I guess he's calling us out.
What will you do, Master?
Once told me. Hey, Red Velvet. Let's do this. How be things? You should like to go with the flow, as they say, at times, don't you?
Watch out above you!
Whoa there. Well, that was a rather rude way to introduce oneself.
Was that Amadeus?
Well, here I am waiting for more filthy rebel soldiers to show up, and who should I meet but the Chaldeans? There is no place for you in this Lostbelt, Chaldeans. Your only escape now is death at my hands. Yes! That sounds adorable. Lostbelt, is that what he just said? Aha, that's it. If this land's textures have been overwritten, that would make this be a belt. Ah, this is the final piece of the puzzle. Of the puzzle. I need to complete my hypothesis. Ooh, look at you all dude up. That's some kind of suit, or would you call it armor? You telling me that's Amadeus?
I can't get a good reading on his spirit origin. It could be Amadeus, or it could be someone else.
Regardless of who he is, the spirits seem to agree on one thing. He's very much a harbinger of death. God's love is nowhere to be found here. That is the only one. As I am no longer human, I shall grant you the gift of death.
Are you really Amadeus, though?
Silence, 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 silence! My name is Amadeus! It must be, or else God will never forgive me.
But I'll be sure to check that out there in a bit, Velvet. But regardless of that, how have things been? How have things been? You finished the Lostbelt? Have you rolled the gacha? Huh? Not available yet? But you did see what I was talking about with regards to her being a Tama. Let us see. Ah, Japanese, if you please. Winner, winner, chicken dinner indeed. And she is a winner after all. You need to wait on command seals to finish. Oh boy. It gets that tough later on? That command seals are necessary? Ode to joy. BB will be good with her and here. Yes, keep things intentionally vague. Keep things intentionally vogue as you can, darlings. I don't know why I said that. That was weird of me. Ooh, I just popped my neck real nice there. I mean, okay, that's not a surprise, because I know Anastasia's a caster. So that's fine. That's fine. That does not break the spoiler policy, because, I mean, Anastasia is Cadic's servant. I knew I was going to have to face her sooner or later. Exactly. Of course you fight Anastasia. That's not a spoiler. That's just stating the obvious, really. But, so Anastasia's a tough fight. Interesting. I feel like I forgot to use one of BB's skills. That might have been useful there. But I don't really use BB well enough to know if I missed anything. Innocent monster. That's kind of... He kills. Interesting. Okay, so he's stun immune, perhaps? Perhaps. Boop, boop, boop. Ana's easy. I mean, what's easy to one person might be not easy to another. Oh, double level 100, 10, 10, 10 Astolfos. Yeah, in that case, any caster would be easy. Astolfo is cheating, Akabara. Astolfo is cheating. Let's be honest here. You can't say Astolfo because Astolfo is cheating. Remember that. Not everybody has Astolfo like you. Doesn't she have... I could have swore she had a debuff removal or a buff removal skill. Could have swore she had one. Hey, Wobbuffet, welcome. How'be things? Have to be in the back, and my showing took less long enough to break both bars before that. Bye, Amadeus Alter! We still have some ghosty ghouls to take care of, it seems. We do indeed. It's not gonna just end the battle for us. That's actually kind of surprising. It's normally been ending the battle. I guess not. That was a buster. Alright, see you when you get back, Akabara.
Don't be gone too long.
Think. Add more stuff for Twitch points, please. Yeah, I know, I need to think of more creative things to add into it. I know I do, I know. Does anybody have any recommendations on stuff I could add, I suppose? Because, you know, recommendations are valuable insight as to what people might want. Do that. I like how the main boss is already long dead and I'm still fighting his ads. Usually the ads die when the main boss dies, but not in this case. Not in this case. Oh no, I lost NP. Whatever shall I do? Delicious H2O. I have no idea what you just said there, BB, other than BB-chan. I don't speak the language. And I don't think I can learn very easily. How hard is it to learn how to understand what Japanese says? Out of curiosity. I don't take this the wrong way, but... what is it? Did you really kill him? I mean, I'm sure you didn't kill him directly. But come on, you know, there's all sorts of indirect ways to kill someone, right? I think I killed him. Don't be stupid. Right, of course. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. No, I really mean, don't be stupid. Of course I killed him. Yes, I killed Amadeus myself. I'm the one who requested the Requiem in D minor. It was I. I'm the reason the great prodigy is dead. Preposterous. How fortunate I would be if only that were true. I couldn't kill him. I just couldn't. Not because we were good friends or even acquaintances, but because I couldn't bring myself to snuff out the life of the one with such God-given talent. That is who Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart was. Yet the world, myself included, cannot help but seek someone to blame for the death of one such as he. So we told ourselves that some fool must have driven him to the depths of hell, all because they envied his divine symphonies. And also that we could avoid facing the most hellish truth ourselves, that even a composer of his incredible talent could die as easily as anyone else. That is how I was remade. Yes, remade. But that's okay. That's how it should be. I loved him, I envied him, I yearned for him, I respected him, admired him, looked up to him. So to bear the honor of being the one to kill that great prodigy, I could ask no greater gift of God. Still, that said, I feel like he once told me something much more important. 5k, your least favorite servant by 10 for 10 or 15 send him or her, or 20 or 30 last cent and 35 for more you can use the grill. Listen to me, I don't want to fight. There's nothing for us to discuss. Gotcha, you masked bastard. Oh, damn it! His head regrows. It's not him. That's not Amadeus at all. He doesn't look anything like him. His spirit origin's different. Having an altar could explain that much difference. Who are you really? I'm not Amadeus, damn it. I'm not Amadeus! Mr. Soul, look out. It's an ambush. You guys must be working with an old-fashioned radar. That explains why it's so easy to sneak up on you. Huh? That voice. Stand by, Abrichki. This is the one I've been waiting for. Looks like the court musician isn't doing so hot. Well, that's okay. I wasn't gonna need it much longer anyways. Goodbye, Salieri. Salieri? So that was Antonio Salieri. Kadak, is that you? Mash Carolite? Oh, you're just on comms. Ritsuka's servant? My servant is Avisborn. Now then, I know it's kind of cliched, but some things just gotta be said, you know? We meet at last, Master of Humanity. My name is Cadex M. Lupus. I'm the crypter in charge of this Lostbelt. And who the hell is Anastasia? You've never heard of her. Welcome back, Infinity. And, well, are you serious? You've never heard of Anastasia? Like, completely and totally serious. Also, that's the end of another section. I'll pause.